What is up with it, y'all? It's Coffee, back at it with an update, man. And ever since this Blacc Sam interview dropped the other day, the blogosphere has just been in a frenzy, man. RIP Nip, first and foremost, gotta put that out there, man. But that interview just hit so hard on so many different levels, and I feel like it has a lot of individuals, including myself, really looking at things differently, really wondering if a lot of the narratives and things that most have come to take in as being the truth as to what happened to the fallen King Nip really are the truth, or if certain things that people were writing off as just wild conspiracy theories, or just what is really what anymore, man. Like, that interview just was real. I don't know, man. Comment and let me know what you would sum that interview up as, in what way that shooketh things up for you personally. Like, as always, I'm always all about just having a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If you're new, subscribe, hit the buttons and all that good ish for me. But I'm just an individual just looking to chop it up with other people out there. Hence the whole coffee talk tag. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, is just coffee talk it up with the good people of the blogosphere and just have good conversations and, you know, like, enlighten me on this or tell me your opinion on that, and, you know, let's just have that good convo. You feel what I'm saying? And if necessary, agree to disagree or agree to agree. But with all that being said, this particular clip has been reshared, and it has a lot of people looking at it a lot differently, I think.
So I signed into it. It was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So,
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It was 10 years.
It was a 10?
It was a 10 year, 25% of publishing to Aramis Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So technically, Victory Lap.
Hello.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
All right, so y'all heard that. I believe that is from 2021. Big U sitting down with Bootleg Kev, and the whole 25%, the hello and the wink, right? And just the way he, Big U, is delivering a lot of what he was saying there, the tone of his voice, his mannerisms, etc., based upon a lot of the other things that had already been put out there. And then the things that we heard Big Sam saying in that interview, if you feel what I'm saying. I feel like it's got a lot of people flucked up and really scratching their head right now and just like, whoa, what is really good? What's really going on? And again, comments is open. I want to know what y'all think about it. Some people are saying that they believe some of the things Wack 100 has been saying is making more sense, or like maybe Wack ain't just out here just on some bull, is just spouting off just fluffery or whatever, because him and Big U ain't seeing eye to eye anymore, and that, you know, there's smoke between them two. You feel me? But then I see some people saying, well, wait, what about before all that? So before they didn't have issues, Wack was cool with the knowledge that he had of all this, or did he not have particular knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about so many things, from, you know, Nip to the stuff about the grid program to just so many other things, you know what I mean? As you see in this On This Date in Hip Hop, referencing something from Blacc Sam's interview, talking about heavy politics going down in the hood, you know, prior to what happened to the legend. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, again, this is just coffee opening up that comment thread, asking for everyone to tap in, chime in, let me know your thoughts. And what do you guys think too about a lot of the ish? As far as if you feel differently about certain things. Now, what do you guys think about all that stuff that he was talking about on No Jumper with the loose cannon dude? If that ish sounded like pure fluffery and BS and tall tales, you know, as we did see Big U did issue cease and desist orders based on that, which we saw Adam 22 comply with, you know. like, what do you guys think about most of that stuff? Do you think that that was, some fugazi tall tales, or do you think that there was any bit of truth to any of that, or what? Because, a lot of that ish was just sounding like just too out there, But again, the Blacc Sam interview has a lot of people talking. That as well with this clip resurfacing. Let's get the discussion going in the comments. I got one more thing I wanted to touch on with y'all real quick.
My first song, this is the crazy part. My first song was with a guy that I was a big fan of, but I didn't even know it was him. It was Bun B and BG on BG album, Chopper City.
Obligated to be a juvenile for life.
I didn't know who Bun B was. Bun B was with Cash Money long before I came around. So I'm hanging with him 2 or 3 days around the studios and stuff, and they saying Bun, and I'm just like, yeah, Bun, I'm talking to him and everything. Then one day somebody hollered, Bun B. I was in shock. Like, what? I say the king of the Hubbard Trail, Bun B, UGK. I just started name singing songs. I say Pocket Full of Stones. He said, yeah, man, you didn't know that was me. I said, Lord. I said, man, you was crazy. I said, hell no. I said, bro, I've been hanging with you for 3 days. We slept in a house together, talking. And bro, you never one time told me you was Bun B. He said, well, I thought you knew it. I said, boy, this is crazy.
So how about that, man? A piece of history there, man. Juvie sitting down in this interview talking about the first track he was on a BG track off his album. Which one was it? Chopper City in the Ghetto? I forget. But Bun B was on it with him, and he didn't realize that was Bun B, Pocket Full of Stones and all that, one half of the real life underground kings. And I remember way back, when Cash Money started getting around across the nation, because this is pre-internet era, where a lot of things were regional. And, up in the northeast hemisphere of the map of the US of A, when we first started seeing a lot of Cash Money stuff in like magazine ads and stuff, a lot of us were like, yo, who are these dudes? Like wannabe No Limit cats or whatever, you know what I mean? But and again, this is, like I said, pre-internet era, so things were just differently. What certain cats might have been already vibing with and rocking with in a whole nother part of the country, it wasn't the same way for other places. And we started seeing those ads like, what is all this? And then, of course, Juvenile High was doing numbers. BG album came out with Bling Bling and all that. But in a lot of the books that you would get, if y'all remember back when you would get a CD and you would open the book, not like, of course, you could see the credits for the different songs and such, but you could also see what was coming soon from that label and just, different things like that. And I remember very early on in Cash Money's existence, from my understanding, they didn't really collaborate a lot with people outside of the label, but UGK was one of the ones that they did. You know what I mean? Like, comment if you remember back in that era, and you remember the song in which Juvie is speaking of, and just your thoughts across the board about kind of going back in time a little bit with this piece of hip-hop history and Cash Money Records. And recently we saw the reunion, and we've been seeing BG rocking with Birdman tough still since then. I swear, like I said, Whack 100 was somewhere punching in the air every time you see Birdman and BG all cool and all that, you know what I mean? Because it seemed like he really wanted their relationship to dissolve. He was pushing that BG's a rat movement, hard body, karate. Comment and let me know if you think that he is a snitch. A lot of people said, nah, man, the Jizzle didn't snitch. There was a plan put in place, and the Fall Guy got on some fugazi stuff. Some people see it that way. Some people see it differently. Some people don't give a fuck because they ain't all G'd out. You know what I mean? As always, I share with y'all, I'm just a nerd, a square. So, you know what I mean? But we just speaking on a trending topic up in the news. But man, Bun B, RIP to Pimp C. I always say whenever his name comes up, man, could you guys imagine if Pimp C were still alive in this current era? You guys remember that one interview he did, for that one magazine that still gets referenced to this day, where he was talking about Jeezy, Mr. 17.5, Fluck out of here. He was calling out a lot of the cupcake, star rainbow cats and all that. Like, he was going off, calling a lot of ish for what it was and what it is, you know what I mean? And that shit still has the internet and you know, a lot of discussions when it comes to hip hop, like just an epic interview he did among all the other things that UGK did artistically. You know what I mean? It was just such a damn shame, if you guys recall, right around what, 04, 05, 06, Bun B was going hard with the Trill and you know, his solo stuff, while Pimp C was still locked up. And you know, Pimp came home, dropped his project, got back to doing what he was doing, but unfortunately passed away when he still has so much life to live, you know? Like, the dude was just full of life. Like, Pimp C was like none other. It's pretty sad, man, you know? Like, real talk, could y'all imagine Pimp C with his own platform, his own podcast in 2024? Ish would be motherfucking crazy. And let's not forget, you know what I mean? There's so many discrepancies about what really happened with Pimp C. That's like a situation where so many, you know, people, in my opinion, when I chop it with folks, like, there just seems to be so many cats that like ain't buying what's been being sold. And I'll put that out there and leave it there. And with that, I'm going to close this video out. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Juvie, Cash Money, that, you know, piece of hip hop history, the legendary UGK, RIP, Pimp C, and Blacc Sam's interview shaking up the blogosphere. And, you know, that older clip from a couple years back with Big U, is it hitting different now? Let's talk about it all. Thanks for watching. Look forward to talking to you all. Sub up and stay tuned for more. It's Coffee signing out, y'all. Peace.